proceed with the setting in the classroom, specifically on the comments, this part, comment section. It was discussed already, but fine. So a quick one run through. So these are the details of the class. I clicked the gear icon a while back, or the settings icon, the invite link of the class, me enabling codes is also where I can reset the code or class code. This is the class code. If I wanted to do everything, or we wanted to do everything on the spot, the moment you started to meet with your students, display the big class code for others who aren't part of the class just yet, or copy the invite link, we can do that. Just click this. And then there, if you wanted it to be huge view. And then here for the stream, this is where the comment setting come in. So only teachers can post or comment. So everything in the stream part, it's just you and your materials. Student can only comment. So whenever we post something, students can comment, or we give students as much freedom in the stream or the class activity section of the Google class. We have students can post and comment. So since we really wanted to regulate everything, or we wanted to encourage students to post classroom or subject related items, we always, or we are encouraged to often choose students can only comment option. Classwork on the stream, show attachment and details. That's why we can see a preview of the files that I have. I can also go for show condensed notification. So tanggal lahat yung attachment. Let's try that option. Then let's hit save. Okay. Can you still see the materials I had a while back? It's gone. I have to click it if I'm the student and before seeing all these attachments. However, if we go back to our class, gear icon or the settings icon, I'm going to choose the option show attachment and details. I'll hit save. Can you see it? Can you see the attachments rather? Yes, we can see them already. So that's how simple it works. If you wanted people to preview how many works you have or attachment, they can all see them there. So show deleted items. I've discussed this back then or a few minutes ago. Meet, if you wanted to have a Google Meet link already for your classes for live sessions, we can click that, but I will click it just yet. I'm not handling an online class yet, so not yet. No synchronous videos just yet or session. But as we generate the Google Meet link, we can use it all throughout. So that's a specific link for your class. So whenever we end the class and we plan on meeting, let's say, 2 sessions from the current section or the next week or the following week, we don't have to generate another Google Meet link. We can use that all throughout the year for that specific section. So there. Is it visible to students? It will definitely be visible to the students. You see, I can't click it because we have not generated the link just yet. So grades calculation, the option to not include an overall grade, we can have the tally and then the total points at the end, or we weight them by category. So we can have that option. And you get to explore that at the end of the semester. Show overall grade to students. So if we wanted to be as transparent as possible, we can hit that. So, students can have an idea of their progress. So there. If you wanted to add a category, so there, grade category, let's say no, not really last because we don't record them. Formative assessment, let's say quizzes, then points. Not if I were you, you don't have to go and create grade categories. We can have that later in the classwork and make it more fun. So far so good for the setting. Very simple, very easy. Okay. Comment settings, people tab. So the people tab is one of the easiest, and it seems that people were actually so surprised with how students were added and so on. So I'll have to go back and use another class. I'll go for the sample class. So let's skip classwork for now. This is it's actually the most important or the most essential tab out there. So we'll have to discuss it thoroughly later. Let's just go with people first. So if you notice here, we're the teacher of the subject. So we're here. We have the option to again invite other teachers. Now, there was this debate, maybe have a teacher who's handling the same subject to be added in your class and vice versa. So we already approached our principal and then clarified that part. And the decision was given by our principal to only add our master teacher for the teacher. So for me, my master teacher would be Michael Henson. So hi Sir Mike. So there. So it's saved in the system. So I'll invite him. So he's the only person who'd be there. Why? Because our master teachers have the extra task, or let's not consider it as a burden, but they have the authority to overlook the materials that we upload in our respective classes, and to also check if we're actively engaging ourselves with our students. So it doesn't mean that we're having distant learning, that we don't exert as much effort as we do when we face our students. We trust our fellow teachers that will do great, even if it's online. Now, for students, there are multiple ways to add students. So we can give them the link or the code, this one, class code in the stream part. So I'm going to give the code to my class, or if they're not yet part of this class, I'm just going to flash the code to them, and then let's try. You know what? Let's try. Okay. Let's try this one. I'm going to join a class. Oh no. Let's make it more visible. So display class code there. You know what, class? I don't feel like adding everyone in advance. I want to do everything on the spot so you get to experience it. Fine, if you wanted to go there, to go into that route. Remember, this class code can be reset. This can be used even all throughout the year or the semester, but always remember it's case sensitive. So if you can see a small cap for P or a certain character, follow it. Go with small cap P, not big caps or all caps. So as the students type it, 62PVETY. I'll just copy it as if I'm the student, or typing it. Oh, fine. I'm the student. I'm manually copying it. So it's 62PVETY. So I typed it already. This is my class. I'm going to, okay, main menu, whole Google Classroom setup. So plus sign, join class, and here you go, the class code. Copy. That's my class code, and then I'll hit join. So this is the student's view, okay? Let's see if I can get in the class. There! If you noticed, I'm already in the sample class for Gen Chem. I'm already part of it. People. So my teacher, I can only see my teacher because I don't have anyone else. Now let's say your teacher, that means us, decide to have a different way. You don't feel like giving the code, you wanted to manually add students. If you notice, I'm here. My other account is here. Let's say my student would be philip.angeles@deped.gov. Oh, sorry about that. I hope I got it right. Philip. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Sir Philip has 001, but fine. Let's try abigail.sanchez at depedangelescity.com. So there. Then I'll invite her. There. So it's grayed out and there's a mark that says invited. It means the person is yet to receive an email or a notification that she has received an invite from the teacher, from us. Okay, that she will be joining the class. However, let's say you know what, Ma'am Abby is not part or is not supposed to be part of section Artstein. I'm going to I wish I can remove her. So it's very simple. I'll just click this and then poof. Oh, it's already highlighting all. I'll click it again. Action. I'll remove her. Remove. Simple as that. Now let's say I'll click Florence, so simply Floy. Action. I'm going to email her. So you're routed to your email subject. Attendance notice. Hi, Floy. You've been late for a couple of months or weeks, not months, weeks already. How have you been doing? Are you sick? Let us know. Thanks. Oh, let's say thanks, Miss Devera. As if I'm talking to myself. Yucks. Intrapersonal calm. So there, that's my email, and then I'll hit send. And let's see if the email it's sent. Yep, it's in the sent items. I'll close this. Let's check if my other email received it. And poof, there, I received it. Okay, so there. So that's simple. Now, we go back to the sample class for Gen Chem. People, I can only see that person. Okay, well, that's a handful. So let's try this one. So this is, now what if I decided, you know what, I find the student Floyd De Vera a bit annoying already. I might as well mute her. So muting would mean the student can still submit whatever work you assign to the class. Others would, of course, won't see it, but they can't reply to any work of their fellow classmates, especially if it's a shared activity or a shared file. They can't respond, and they can't even comment or post in the stream section of your classroom. So you hit mute. So the only thing that the kid can do would be send in or turn in his or her requirement. No interaction with you, with your announcements, with your posts, and the files of other students rather. So you can see here, there's an icon, mute. Click that. Nothing has been assigned. So there. Let's go back. Okay, it's taking a while. Artstein, people, Flo, you know what? I'm going to unmute her. I want her to interact more. We can unmute already. We're good. So there. Now, here's the second way to do it. I taught it with Sir Art a few hours back. This is a roster of the student's email address per section. I'm going to copy this. one big thing, and then I'm going to hit this, and then chink, copy, add recipient, all the email address that are copied, and then invite. And with one snap, two snaps, one snap, we can already see everyone being invited. But we don't want to invite everyone, so I might as well delete them. This is just a sample. I'll remove them. Remove. So there. Okay. I don't want to confuse my students who already have their own class. I can also click have the invite link copied. I'll go to my email, compose, classroom invite link for OralComm. So there. Hi, please check the classroom invite link for OralComm. Thanks. Sincerely, Miss Floy. And then the subject, classroom invite link. So for OralComm. Fine. There, communication. There. Recipient. Okay. I'll go back to this. I want to send it to everyone. You can hit this and then hit send, but I won't send it because again, this is just a practice.